Hi, my name is Mimi Abramovitz, and I chair the social policy area here in the master's program, and I also teach social policy in the doctoral program. But before I go any further and tell you about social policy, I want to welcome you again to Hunter College here in this new wonderful building. We're so excited about working in East Harlem and working with all of you in East Harlem. So I want to say something about social policy because most people come into social work school saying, why do I have to take that course? And they leave saying they want more. So why is that? Because social policy drives what social workers can do in the field. It drives politics, it drives economics, it drives political campaigns, and we're going to be in a political campaign cycle starting this fall. In fact, starting this fall. So I look forward to going over all these controversial issues with you, and I'm sure that you will love social policy as much as I do by the time you finish.
Hello, my name is Carmen Morano. I'm an associate professor here at Hunter College. I've been here since 2005. I want to welcome you to Hunter, and I look forward to meeting all of you at some point. The areas I teach in are research, which you would be taking as a second-year student, and I'm also teaching this year in the practice lab, so hopefully some of you I'll get to meet this year. I'd like to invite you also to come to one of the networking events that the Student Alliance for an Aging Society, also known as SAD, will be hosting throughout the year. We look forward to having new members join us, and welcome to Hunter. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Professor Kenny Kwong. I joined Hunter College School of Social Work as a full-time faculty in 2007. I received my master's degree in social work 20 years ago. Before I joined Hunter College as a full-time faculty, I have more than 18 years of practice. My first 10 years, actually, I worked in a number of community mental health facilities, doing individual, group, and also family therapy, and also facilitating liaison to inpatient hospitalization. And then I also worked in a community health clinic for about 8 years. Doing community health, health education, grant development, and also community planning. At Hunter College, I'm very fortunate that I teach theory, research, and also practice. I used to teach human behavior in the social environment 1 and 2. I also teach research 1 and 2. And also I teach social work practice in health setting. As a Chinese American educator, my areas of scholarship focus on culture, immigration, health disparity, and also mental health and health practices. At Hunter College, I also chair the health and mental health field of practice, and I'm sure that in the upcoming year you will learn more about the different fields of practice specialization. Again, I want to welcome all of you. I wish you all have a prosperous year, with Hunter, and don't feel hesitate to contact me if you want to know more about health and mental health issues, particularly among Chinese immigrant populations.
My name is Professor Anthony De Jesus. I teach in the research sequence, the ways of knowing, perspectives on schools. I teach a professional seminar. I think of those courses as the bookends of the research sequence, ways of knowing when you enter the school, and professional seminar when you leave the school. And in between you have the research 1 and 2 sequence, which I've also taught. And so I look forward to working with students, particularly who are interested in schools, and certainly many students who are interested in school social work, but also students who are interested in organizing around school reform and changing schools, improving schools, and thinking about the relationships between families, communities, and schools. My own research has focused on community schools, community organizing for school reform, particularly in the Puerto Rican community, and more broadly, Puerto Rican and Latino studies. I have an education research background, and so I look at currently the the educational pipelines and really the leaks in those pipelines, transitions from middle school to high school to college, within college from 2-year to 4-year, and from bachelor's completion to graduate and professional school. And where do Latino students and adults in particular kind of drop out of that pipeline, and how we might support them to drop back in and succeed and contribute to a broader and more culturally competent and multicultural profession and strengthen our community. So I'm excited to introduce myself to you all. Look forward to meeting many of you, and like they say here in El Barrio, pa'lante.
Hi, I'm S.J. Dodd. I'm an associate professor, and I teach social policy, human sexuality, research, and ethics. And I will be seeing you all very soon in an ethics lecture coming to you during orientation. And I love Hunter because it takes pride in its teaching, and the faculty here really engage in the classroom in an important and active way, and we also keep our doors open. So I'm on the 4th floor. Please come see me.
Hi, my name is Patricia Dempsey. I'm a faculty member here. I've been here 25 years. I welcome you to the school. You're coming to a really good program, and the faculty and staff here are really great. You have found a new home. I am on the clinical faculty here. I teach the clinical practice with individuals and families. From time to time, I also teach in the policy area and in administration. I also teach the specialized class on children and adolescents. My area of specialization is child welfare, specifically children and adolescents, with a particular interest in the problems of child abuse and neglect. I also teach the seminar here, the required seminar on for mandated reporters on child abuse and neglect. I'm also the chair of the Educational Review Committee, which is the official committee in the school that allows you to request a meeting if you feel you are having trouble either in classes or in the field. This is in addition to what you do with your academic and your field advisors. This is a committee that you also will be brought before if you're having trouble in either of those areas, but you should know that you have the opportunity to do it as well. So again, I welcome you.
Hello, welcome. My name is Nancy Junta, and I'm an assistant professor here, and my areas of interest are community organizing and anything related to aging or older adult services. I teach in the community organizing method, and I also teach aging policy and sometimes research methods, and I'm also teaching in the practice lab. I'm really glad you're here, and I know we're going to have a lot of fun over the next couple of years, so I look forward to meeting with you.
Hi, first I want to welcome the new students to Hunter, the new Hunter, not the new Hunter, but the new building, so welcome. I'm Michael Lewis. I teach courses in social policy and the economics of social policy, and starting in the spring of 2012, I will be teaching in a course in statistics. I'm a professor here, and my research interests are mainly in public policy within that area, mainly poverty policy, income inequality, policies which are tied to those things. And I'm also interested in applications of quantitative methods in social work and social science, and that's about it.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Gelman. I'm an associate professor, and I wanted to welcome you to Hunter and to the wonderful field of social work. I've been a professor for 15 years and a social worker for 20 years, and I look forward to sharing with you my wonderful experiences in the field. My main interests are in working with multicultural populations, and recently have moved into the field of aging. I also head the field of practice in gerontology, and I hope that many of you will be interested in joining us to learn more about these wonderful opportunities in social work.
Hi everyone, I'm Jill. I'm Meredith. I'm Ready. and we're here to talk to you about GASA, the Gender and Sexuality Alliance here at Hunter. GASA welcomes all Hunter students that are interested in talking about issues related to gender and sexuality. We provide a place to talk about the rights and interests of women and LGBT folks here at Hunter, as they arise here at Hunter in the field and in all of our lives.
We here at GASA are here to plan fun and informative events for students, including common days with the other student alliances, answer your questions and have open conversations in a supportive and positive environment, share information about community resources, referrals, events, and activism, support students experiencing bias or harassment, and get to know each other, meet other people, have fun. And we're going to be meeting every Tuesday and Wednesday here on campus from 1 to 2. And we're also going to be hosting other meetings and events at nights and on weekends throughout the year.
This group is open to anyone who's interested and wants to participate. We believe that LGBTQ and women's rights issues affect all of us, our clients, and our practice as social workers. Please reach out to us if you have any questions. We'll be at orientation events, and we have an online survey so that you can let us know what you'd like to work on this year. We're interested in hearing your thoughts, and we look forward to meeting you.
Thanks.